Everybody, this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy video, but back around the holidays in 2016, I had posted on Facebook about going into a Starbucks when I was out in Irvine, California, and someone stopped me and they recognized me and they said, "Is your name Shannon?" And I kind of took a defensive posture. I said, "Yeah, what's up?" And I was a little nervous because, I had been in California since I was about 7 or 8 years old. And I go out there and someone walks up to me and says my name. So again, I'm not gonna lie to you, I took a defensive posture because I did not know what was happening. Until this man said, "Well, I know you from some of the videos that you have posted online." And then, I started to lighten up, but like, really? He said, "Yeah." So he started to talk to me. And the look on his face and the look on my face were priceless. Now, obviously, I didn't know what my look was, but if you know yourself, you know what you possibly kind of look like when something is strange or that's happening. You can't wrap your head around it. You can't make sense of it. But he basically went into saying, he asked me where my videos have been. I said, "Well, I haven't really had anything to say right now. So if I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to really just be talking to be talking." He said, "Well, I need you to post them back up there." And I got a few hits on Facebook saying the same thing. And it was kind of all coming together at that moment. And he said, "Well, one of your videos was saying, just because you are older or just because something is old, something is old doesn't mean you throw it away. You're not useless. Get up. You still got blood in your veins, air in your lungs, a heart in that body." Something I said to that effect. And I kind of sort of remember that video. He said, "Well, what I decided to do was I get up off my butt because they had cut his hours back at his job." But he had been working on an app. And he went into the details of the app, so forgive me if I don't remember all the details of it. But he was working on an app and he wanted to kind of launch it. So he started using social media himself to reach out to some people. And people started to connect him to some groups and how to get to certain people. And he said he's actually working with somebody that's going to help him put an app together and try to launch it. And I said, "Wow." So again, I'm saying, wow, wow, wow. But I didn't really know how to respond to that until he said, "You have no idea what you did for me by speaking into my life." Now I really don't know. If I didn't know what to say before, I didn't know what to say then. He said, "You basically lit a fire under my backside and told me to get up and go get it." That was one of the most profound things ever in my life, and I still can't even wrap my head around it. But the gist of this story is, you never know who's watching you. You never know when and where they've received this message. You don't even know if you'll ever see this person in life. And here I am taking a flight out to California that was supposed to be 4 hours, but it wound up being 9, but that's another story. And I get out there, and out of nowhere, someone walks up to me and said, "Thank you for that video. You spoke into my life. You changed my life." Now, I don't know if this man will ever be successful with this app, but he was successful in the fact that he decided to take action and do something about it. And the fact that he credited me, little old me, this 40-plus old black guy from Chicago who was just putting out videos just to inspire everybody. He saw a video I put on Twitter and said that I inspired him. You have no idea how much I have played that moment in my mind since then, and I'll probably be playing it for the rest of my life. So, more of this video is, if you are doing, I don't care if it's negative or positive, to be honest, let's go there. You don't know who's watching, and you don't know how it's going to come back to you. So you better be careful what you put out there if it's negative. If you put something positive out there, even though you put it out there as positive and you don't receive any feedback, it doesn't mean it didn't touch somebody. But I got somebody in my face and told me to my face, "You changed my life. You lit a fire under me. And even though I'm older, I'm not going to give up. I thank you for that." He shook my hand and he was just, he was clapping as he walked off. I will never forget that moment for the rest of my life. And when I tell you what that's done for me personally, and professionally and spiritually going forward. I even inspired myself by finding that video and playing it for myself. I said, okay, because sometimes you need to get back to basics with yourself. And sometimes if you're putting out these positive messages, you need to practice what you preach. But the fact that that video got to this man, to this day, I have yet to really realize, just how important or impactful just a 2-minute video, 5-minute video, even my minute motivational messages can touch some people. And I hope it does that for you. But at the same time, listen to what you're saying. And if it's positive, hey, if it's helping somebody else, I'm pretty sure it can help you. So I thank that man to this day. It sends a chill on my spine, even thinking about it and even telling you all about it. So I thank y'all for letting me share that story. Somebody wanted me to elaborate on it, so I thought I'd do it. So I don't know if this message will reach somebody, but I hope you all find value in it as he did from my message to just everybody in general, but how he took it. But also, you never know who's watching, because if it's good, I always believe will come back to you. You guys be blessed.